My journey began in India. I was born in England, but grew up in India and came back to do my A levels here. Ended up at college in the United States. I then worked on Wall Street, came to London to continue working in banking, worked at Morgan Stanley and Merrill Lynch in New York, Credit Suisse First Boston in London, always doing investment banking and M&A. In 2002, I'll say that again. In 2004, I set up my own fund called Swordfish Investments. The year after, in 2005, set up Swordfish Capital Management. Swordfish Investments is a private equity / venture capital fund. Swordfish Capital Management is a hedge fund. And our journey began really from 04-05 when I set up my own businesses. And now in 2013, as I look back, it's been a wonderful adventure. Lots of interesting investments, lots of interesting interactions with different companies and different groups, and is a journey that I'm very proud of. Well, many of the obstacles were obstacles that were faced generally by the market-induced obstacles, the financial crisis of 2008, followed by the European debt crisis thereafter. Those, I think, were obstacles that we all faced in our private businesses as well as in the public markets. But for me, the keys to overcoming all the obstacles are patience, hard work, dynamism, thinking outside the box, trying to find a competitive advantage. And I'm pleased to say that along our journey, we faced those obstacles, but we've come out for it richer for the experience. Well, I think that I have a burning desire and drive to succeed, which from a personal perspective has helped me to have some degree of success. But then really a lot of my success is attributed to my family, the support that I get from my family, from my wife in particular. And I think that is immeasurable in its attribution to any person's success. And so again, coming back to the basic human elements of hard work and desire, I think are very important. But then to have the opportunity to succeed in life is also critical. So the timing has been right. The support of my loved ones has really helped along the way. Well, I'm still trying to figure that out. Along the journey, we're learning new things every day, and every day presents its own challenges and learning experiences. But up until this point, as I've said before, I think people have to have a real desire to succeed. You have to take the rough with the smooth. But then over and above that hard work, there's really no substitute for working very hard. And then trying to enrich your lives, trying to teach yourself things that you don't know, trying to find where your weaknesses are, identifying them, voicing those as weaknesses, and then finding a solution for them. And so, all of these things put together, I think at the end of the day, can help most people succeed. The difference between most businesses and running a football club is you run business with your head, not with your heart. You make decisions that are based on commercial metrics, that are based on monetary metrics, versus in a football club, some is governed by your heart, not just your head, because emotion plays a very key part of that. And so it's its own ball game. I've enjoyed my time with QPR. I got involved in 2007. I've been the vice chairman of the club ever since then. I'm at the moment the longest serving shareholder of the football club. We've had some wonderful experiences as we've guided the club to great success, promotion from the championship to the premiership. And I have great pride in that experience, but it's very different, dealing with players, dealing with egos, dealing with managers and agents. These are not things that we encounter in everyday life in other businesses. And so, incredibly exciting journey. I've enjoyed every minute of it, but I wouldn't compare it to any of the business ventures I'm involved in. Well, my message would be find something you really enjoy doing. Find something that you're passionate about. There's no substitute for wanting to show up at work every day, for having a great deal of care for what you do. So whether that be finance, whether that be football, whether that be in advertising and marketing, you can choose whatever it is, wherever your heart takes you. And if you find that you're doing something every day that you really love doing, then the commitment that comes with it is easier. The hard work that you put in it feels more rewarding. And so, my message to anybody would be find what you really love, find what you're really passionate about, and then go in with 2 feet and give it your best shot. And unless you really give it a really good attempt, you'll never know how good you can be at it.